The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, we're in a strange moment in history.
Yeah, it's strange, but it's an opportunity. It really is something you got to look at. Like you said something to me when I asked you last week how you're doing. You said you're just trying to accept, and I think that's the key. If you can accept it, then you can be proactive about it. You can be creative about it. You can just take whatever life force you have and look at what are the possibilities here.
Don't have any expectations that get shattered by reality. Accept what it is. What it is a new thing. Let's stay alive, be nice to each other, and do your best and try to get through this. And hopefully at the other end, when science and medicine has gotten a handle on this, hopefully we can go back to normal life. That would be wonderful. But right now we can't, so it is what it is. If you just want to run around screaming and hollering and freaking out about it, and it's not good. What makes me more concerned than anything is what is life going to be like once the economy rolls back again? How many people are going to be out of work? How many businesses are going to be shuttered? How many, how fucked up is it going to be? That gives me the most fear of the unknown, because I know that a certain amount of people are going to get sick and a certain large percentage are going to get better, and unfortunately some people are going to die, and all that's awful. But I kind of see that. That makes sense in my mind. I kind of see a disease. I see people, that all makes sense. What doesn't make sense is an economy that stops and then restarts again. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
So for that, I'm like, what is that like?
And there's no model to base it on, because our economy today is so much different than it was, even 10 years ago. It's an international economy. It is, it's a digital economy. There's so much of it that we don't know how it's gonna play out.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot more people are going to stop going to work. I think that businesses are saying, oh, we don't need offices for 100% of our people and parking spots. No, we'll just have 50% of the people work from home like we just did for the last 3 months. That worked.
That would be very cost effective for people that don't want to have gigantic offices.
Right.
And then also how much freedom it is if you can work from home.
Yep.
I mean, for a lot of people, if that's possible, that would definitely be preferable.
Hell yeah. And productivity, I can tell you from writing on TV shows over the years, there's been some that I've written from home, where I'm like a consultant that's just handing them it. I do so much more work when I have to actually hand it in through an email than when I'm sitting in a writer's room with 12 other people throwing out a line once an hour while I'm eating fucking sushi. I mean, I work my ass off when I'm home because I gotta justify it.
Yes, that's a good point. You're accountable. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a good thing to do right now would be to think about that in terms of creation of material. One thing I've been guilty of over the last month, I haven't written jack shit. I mean, I have a couple ideas that I wrote down, but I really haven't been writing when I haven't been doing stand-up. And I decided what I wanted to do is I wanted to know what my take on this is. And I felt like the best way I could figure out what my take on it is just have a natural take on it. Mm-hmm. Like actually go through this and find out what it is first, how long it's going to last, and what are your thoughts on this? And at the beginning, I didn't know what my thoughts on it were, because my thoughts on it were stay safe, make sure family stays safe, friends stay safe, do whatever you're supposed to do, and let's find out how long it's going to take. What do the experts say? Talk to some experts. What's the prognosis look like? It keeps getting pushed back. Now it's June. Now they're saying June. Things are going to restart in June. I'm like, fuck, what is that like? What is that like for people that are check to check? 3 months?
Yeah.
April, May, June?
Right.
When does it go back? 3 months from now, and it's already been a month? Whoa. What day, June? What if June 14 you got more cases? Then what do we do? When do we ever say fuck it? Let's just go back to work? What is that like? What kind of drunken Wild West parties are there going to be when people go back to work and start going back to bars and they forgot how to be out at a bar at a nightclub? Mm-hmm. How many people are going to be pregnant? When this all goes back, there's going to be a giant uptick in
9
babies.
months from now?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
They're fucking and they're scared and they're shooting those fear-based loads, which are heavy.
Dude, we're running out of condoms. I was just reading in the paper that they're like they produce all the condoms in Malaysia. I think it's in Malaysia, and they're shuttered. The factory's shuttered.
we need to make shit here, but we need to make shit in a way that doesn't destroy the environment. And one of the ways they're able to make shit in other countries is they don't have the same regulations, environmental regulations, as they do here. That's always been the big problem with shipping stuff overseas. They also don't have the same regulations. Like when the Foxconn scandal came out and they found out there was nets around the building to keep people from jumping off the building where they make iPhones.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what?
Yeah.
We got to make them here.
Yeah.
And we got to figure out a way where we make them, where we have the person who makes them makes a good living. You know, the old days when they used to have like great cars that were made in Detroit. They were all made in Detroit, and Detroit was this huge city.
Yep.
Detroit was one of the richest cities in the country.
Yep.
It was huge. Now it's a disaster because everything got shipped overseas, or everything got shipped to, to different places.
Well, and they got to figure out, the unions, because the unions are a great theory and they have worked well in a lot of ways, but they also have huge problems. And there's got to be a way to get unions back in place that can guarantee people health coverage and retirement without making the cost of doing business so high that it hurts the industry.
I don't know jack shit about finances, so I don't know whether or not I should even comment on that. But it would be nice if everybody worked it out.
Yeah.
It would be nice if everybody figured out how to make shit in America where we don't have to worry about things going down. And let's learn from this. Let's learn from this and start making medicine over here. Why is all the medicine made in China? What?
Right.
How much? What? It's crazy.
Yeah.
We make a lot of shit, but we need to balance out. We need to balance out for some sort of apocalyptic event. We got to be prepared.
Well, this is like, we're streamlining right now. We're realizing what's necessary and what's luxury, and we're keeping it simple. And then we're going to come out of it having a better gauge of what each of us needs individually and
Trump
as a
wins
country.
a second term. We go to war with Iran. Yeah. China backs Iran. Woo! Things get crazy.
Yeah.
No one has any money. 50% are out of work. Military's in the streets.
Yeah.
COVID-21 comes out.
Yeah.
Kills 40% of the population. Still no ventilators.
All right.
That's possible too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibles out there. That's
what was the thing about we were
now.
shipping stuff overseas? They just read something today that like we were sending medical equipment to other countries.
We were?
Did you read anything about that? It was
like when the ship broke down in China, we shipped a bunch of our stuff there to help them without then replenishing what we shipped over.
Okay.
Oh, we got stupid.
Like we're trying to be helpful
Yeah.
and didn't think it was going to happen to us. I think that's what I was.
But I think I also read something about Thailand that we were actually shipping stuff to Thailand right now, and then it was some kind of mix-up, and the government's apologizing about it now.